Welcome to Lecce, and welcome to the University of Salento. The University of Salento is the university of the two seas, the Adriatic Sea and the Ionian Sea. And we will have time also to enjoy during the coast, during this week. This is the fourth edition of this International Radiocarbon Conference. After the first one in Belfast in 2014, the second one in Hungary, Debrecen, in 2017, and the third one in remote due to the COVID pandemic in Gliwice in Poland. And here we are in Lecce, in the castle Charles V, and we thank the director and the authorities that allowed us to stay here. And I want to thank you very much because we know that in less than 1 month, most of us will be in China for the MS-16 conference. And I know that you came for a long distance. Maybe you will suffer for a few days about the jet lag, but we would like to have a very exciting conference, a lively concert. So please, you are not allowed to sleep a little bit, and we will do all the best to do that. Nessun dorma means no one falls asleep, thanks to this famous opera, Italian opera by Puccini. And this is the second important conference organized by the Applied Physics group of this university. After the first one, you remember, in Rome, it was 2008 that we organized in collaboration with our colleagues from Caserta, Firenze, and Trieste. And we are very glad to organize this, which is the second important conference of our community. In 1999, the rector of this university gave me an important task: to realize the first Italian center for research and service about radiocarbon dating by accelerator mass spectrometry. At that time, I didn't have the vaguest idea what MS was and not even radiocarbon. So I went around looking for collaborations, and I received some help in France from the CNRS in Gif-sur-Yvette and the Tandetron laboratory. And for the sample preparation, a lot of help was done to the Leibniz lab of the University of Kiel in Germany, and also the ETH in Zurich in Switzerland. So we started our big project. Nothing was there, empty spaces, no technologies, no people. It was 25 years ago. And now CEDAD, the Center of Data and Diagnostic, has a lot of technologies, many laboratories, 4 ion beam analysis beam lines and 2 AMS beam lines, one dedicated to radiocarbon. We have 10 laboratories: the chemical laboratories for accelerator mass spectrometry, the chemical laboratory for isotope analysis, and many others, even electron microscopy with a very high atomic resolution, 63 PM picometers, and 2 research infrastructures known as ACTRIS and Bio Open Lab at the Department of Mathematics and Physics of this university. And the research area spans from biomedical sciences, cultural heritage, environment, and so on. And last week we went in Holland at high voltage because we will have soon a second accelerator, which will be a new accelerator, compact, small, new generation for biomedical applications. It is manufactured by High Voltage Engineering Europe. And I remember my first conference in this field. It was 1999 in Vienna, organized by the Vera Laboratory and Professor Kutscher. And I remember that I had a strong headache for the whole week, I didn't understand nothing. I thought, I'm in the wrong place. It's not possible. We will fail with this project. And Walter was in 1999 exactly like you see him today. Young, timeless, very active. Today is as it was 25 years ago. But unfortunately, today, I'm 25 years older than in 1999. This is a quite funny introduction. You know, we have to go fast because we have to go to China. We received a lot of abstract posters, presentations, and we have to move to see the laboratories. We have to go to Gallipoli on Wednesday. So we have to fly, I should say. We have to volare, we say in Italy. Volare means to fly. On the other hand, cosmic rays fly in the intergalactic spaces to produce neutrons that then interact with the nitrogen-14, forming C14. And C14 oxidizes, as we know, and forms CO2, and flies in the atmosphere, mixing everywhere. Volare. This is the leitmotif also of this conference.
Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
And it's written also on the back of your badge, you know? Volare, ho, ho, cantare, o, 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 o. This is the leitmotif, maybe the most famous Italian song by Domenico Modugno. Anyway, he was born very close to Lecce, in Polignano a Mare, another beautiful place to visit. But we want to like to give you just a taste also of the Italian style of this part of Italy. You know, Italy has a form of a boot, and you are very close to the heel of the boot. Many archaeological sites, Baroque style buildings, and so on, and also popular beliefs. One of these is related to an insect, a kind of spider. It's called tarantula. Be careful, because tarantula is everywhere, especially in a place like this, a castle. Be careful under your seats. Be careful under the pillow in the hotel, because it's a very dangerous spider. If you are bitten by the tarantula, you will have some problems. And people usually move around, dance, have a kind of frenetic activity, and it's a kind of hysteric behavior. That was a popular belief. If you see some of your colleagues during the conference doing something like this, playing the violin, this dance, which is called pizzica, in order to solve it. And somebody here close to Lecce, in a small town known as Melpignano, had a great idea to transform this popular belief in a big event, the so-called, a big concert, you know, the so-called Notte della Taranta, the night of Taranta. Just a few thousand people during the year. At the end of August, the last week, we have this Notte della Taranta, a big concert, okay? 200,000 people that gather there in Melpignano in the field, dancing, as you will do for sure during this conference, the so-called pizzica, this frenetic dance. In 1999, when the rector gave me this important task, I was a young researcher at this university. I was teaching general physics and also optics. And a young student came to me and said, I want to make a thesis with you as a supervisor, and I would like to study laser solid interactions, new laser devices. I said, okay, forget it. I don't have time to do that because I received an important task of this university. I have to install a new accelerator, a new center, unique in Italy. So I convinced this guy to change from new laser devices to AMS. I don't know if it was a good choice for him, because this guy graduated, then made the PhD in AMS. They became researcher, then associate professor. Now he is a full professor. It is also the vice director of the Department of Mathematics and Physics. I would like to introduce Professor Dr. Quarta, Gianluca for friends, as you know. Please.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I also was 25 years younger at that time. And I remember, I didn't know what Lucio was going to say about me. So, but I remember when I was entering his office and I was asking for, indeed it's true, a thesis on the laser solid interaction, because he was part of a quite strong group at that time. And he was showing me a drawing of a lab, which was an empty room with the drawing of an accelerator. And I didn't know which was, the ion source and the beginning and the end of this machine. I said, it's just a drawing. Would you take a chance for this? And then I thought, and then I decided just to try. And yeah, it was a good choice, and I'm very, very happy of having done this choice 25 years ago. Now, before giving you a few general information about the conference, the organization of the conference, I would like to first invite Professoressa Maria Antonietta Aiello. She is the Deputy Rector of the University of Salento. Unfortunately, the Rector, Professor Fabio Pollice, is not in Italy, he is abroad for institutional duties. He is in Tajikistan, at the moment. So, Professoressa Aiello, she will make the greetings for our university. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Gianluca. Buongiorno a tutti e a tutte. Per me è veramente un grande piacere intervenire all'apertura di questo importante e prestigioso evento scientifico, la quarta conferenza internazionale sulle applicazioni del radiocarbonio all'ambiente.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the 4th edition of the International Radiocarbon and the Environment Conference.
Un evento che riunisce, come ho avuto modo di rilevare dall'intenso programma, esperti che provengono da diverse parti del mondo in un settore sicuramente cruciale per poter affrontare le sfide ambientali del nostro tempo.
It's a meeting that unites and meets people from all over the world to face meetings and issues from this in these crucial times.
Ovviamente vorrei innanzitutto porgere a tutti voi un caro saluto, un cordiale benvenuto anche a nome del magnifico rettore che, come diceva Gianluca, per gli amici, è fuori sede, e anche a nome dell'intera comunità universitaria.
A very hard welcome even from the head of the university, who couldn't be present here because he was busy, and on behalf of the whole university.
Consentitemi innanzitutto di ringraziare gli organizzatori di questo importante evento, i colleghi del gruppo di fisica applicata del Dipartimento di Matematica e Fisica della nostra università e un particolare ringraziamento ai chairman di questa conferenza internazionale, i colleghi Lucio Calcagnile e Gianluca Quarta.
A very special thanks to the people who organized this meeting, people from the physics department and mathematics and physics of the University of Salento, and the chairman, Professor Lucio Calcagnile and Professor Gianluca Quarta.
Un saluto a tutti i componenti del comitato scientifico, a tutti gli autorevoli relatori. La partecipazione, come si diceva prima, di circa 150, se non sbaglio, relatori che provengono da più di 20 paesi europei, sicuramente farà dei lavori di questo.
Thanks to the professors and the people who organized, and all the professors and speakers who came from around 150 countries all over the world.
Sicuramente, dicevo, farà dei lavori di questo convegno un importante riferimento per la comunità scientifica internazionale.
Who will do a very important reference point for the international community.
È doveroso sottolineare da parte mia che questo convegno è soprattutto il frutto di un impegno costante e di un costante investimento, come abbiamo già avuto modo di apprezzare dalla relazione del professor Calcagnile, nella ricerca in questo settore. Un impegno che ha consentito alla nostra università di raggiungere livelli di eccellenza riconosciuti a livello internazionale. E mi riferisco nello specifico alle attività del CEDED che ha prima presentato il professor Calcagnile, il Centro di Fisica Applicata, Datazione e Diagnostica della nostra università, a cui consentite anche a me di dedicare qualche minuto.
I want to thank all the people who organized this meeting and everything they put in, all the study that's behind this organization, which is internationally recognized, and also thanks to the activity done by CEDAD.
Il CEDED, come diceva il professor Calcagnile, è stato realizzato a partire dal 1999 su incarico del rettore Angelo Rizzo. Ho vissuto anch'io quel momento storico e insieme da giovani ricercatori siamo stati mossi da tanto entusiasmo che per fortuna ci accompagna ancora oggi.
The CEDAD was founded in 1999 on behalf of Angelo Rizzo. It's a very historical power and with a lot of researchers, and we're all in it still.
Nel corso degli anni il CEDED ha rappresentato un punto di riferimento nazionale e non solo per la ricerca e il servizio di datazione e misura del radiocarbonio.
CEDAD has always been international reference point and in the research of radiocarbon.
Ha collaborato con numerose istituzioni ed enti di ricerca pubblici e private, svolgendo anche attività di servizio conto terzi.
Has contributed with institutions, either public and private.
Da un solo laboratorio, come abbiamo visto, quello dell'acceleratore Tandetron, nel corso degli anni il CEDED ha aggregato numerosi altri laboratori, nei quali si svolgono misure isotopiche applicate all'ambiente, ai beni culturali e a numerosi altri campi di ricerca tipici delle scienze dure, ma anche in ambito umanistico.
Not only there's the acceleration lab, but also a lot of other laboratories with that measures isotopic measures and other field of research and also human.
Vorrei inoltre sottolineare il ruolo fondamentale del CEDED anche nella formazione dei nostri giovani.
I would also underline the fundamental role of the SETA in the formation of our young people,
I quali hanno la possibilità di usufruire delle facilities del centro e in particolare di quelle connesse appunto all'acceleratore Tandetron.
Who have the possibility to use the facilities of the center of the lab, in particular the one for the accelerator.
Una grande opportunità non solo per gli studenti dei nostri corsi di laurea, ma anche per quelli della nostra scuola superiore ISUFI, della scuola di specializzazione in archeologia, della scuola di dottorato.
It's also a huge opportunity not only for our university students, but also for ISUFI high school students and archaeology and post-laureate.
Questo evento rappresenta senz'altro un importante riconoscimento internazionale alle attività di questo centro e un'ulteriore tappa nel percorso di crescita della nostra università.
This is also very important intonation and recognition of our activity and also a huge stepstone of our university growth.
Infine mi preme sottolineare che per noi un grande onore ospitare come keynote speaker in apertura di questa conferenza il professor Walter Kuchera, fisico e docente dell'Università di Vienna.
It's also a huge honor to introduce the keynote speaker, Walter Kuchar.
Yes.
Sorry, who's a physics and professor at Vienna University.
Il professor Kuchera è uno dei padri della tecnica di datazione con il radiocarbonio, con acceleratori di particelle e delle applicazioni delle analisi isotopiche in diversi ambiti applicativi, dallo studio dei cambiamenti climatici alle scienze forensi.
Professor is a very It's very fun of the accelerator and the analysis application, isotopic application, and the study of climate change and forensic science.
Concludo questo mio breve intervento di salute rinnovando a tutti voi il più cordiale benvenuto, augurando a tutti voi un fruttuoso lavoro e una gradevole permanenza presso la nostra università e presso la nostra città. Grazie.
Thank you, everyone. I wish a good stay here and a very heartwarming welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professoressa Aiello. Now I would like to ask Loredana Tundo, Professor Loredana Tundo, representing the province of Lecce, which is this part of the southern part of Italy, and she will give us also some greetings from the president of the province of Lecce. Thank you very much.
Buongiorno a tutte e a tutti e con grande onore gli do il benvenuto a tutti i partecipanti a questo prestigioso convegno internazionale di fisica qui a Lecce.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here at this prestigious international conference here in Lecce.
A nome del Presidente della Provincia di Lecce, Stefano Minerva, che si scusa per non essere qui personalmente in quanto impegnato fuori su Bari.
I'm on behalf of the President of the province, Stefano Minerva, who apologizes for not being here because some other business in Bari.
e dell'intera comunità provinciale, che desidero esprimere la nostra profonda gratitudine per aver scelto la nostra terra come sede di questo importante evento scientifico.
And also on behalf of our whole provincial community, we really want to thank because it has chosen our territory as a place for this important scientific event.
La fisica, con le sue continue scoperte e innovazioni, rappresenta un pilastro fondamentale per lo sviluppo della nostra società.
Physics, with its discoveries and innovation, is fundamental for the development of our society.
Siamo convinti che i lavori di questo convegno contribuiranno in modo significativo all'avanzamento della conoscenza in questo campo e apriranno nuove prospettive per il futuro.
We are sure that the works during this conference will contribute in a significant way to the progress of the knowledge in this field and will surely open new perspectives.
Lecce, con la sua ricca storia e il suo vibrante tessuto culturale, è da sempre un punto di riferimento per la ricerca e l'innovazione, in quanto caratterizzata da una grande varietà di ecosistemi, dalle coste marine alle aree interne.
Lecce, with its history and culture, has always been reference points for research and innovation because characterized by a huge variety of ecosystems from sea coasts and internal areas.
La nostra provincia è impegnata a sostenere e promuovere iniziative che favoriscono lo sviluppo scientifico e tecnologico nella convinzione che la conoscenza sia il motore del progresso.
Our province supports and promotes initiatives to develop scientific and technological development, being sure that knowledge is the real engine of the progress.
Il CEDAD di Lecce, affiliato all'Università del Salento, fiore all'occhiello della nostra provincia, rappresenta un punto di riferimento importante grazie a un team di ricercatori altamente qualificati e a strumentazioni all'avanguardia.
CEDAD, affiliate to University of Salento, the flagship of our province, is an important reference point. Thanks to a researchers team, more than qualified researchers team, and a high-tech equipment.
Desidero ringraziare gli illustri relatori che presenteranno le loro corpose comunicazioni scientifiche e il professore Lucio Calcagnile, quarta, per essersi profusi insieme a tutti coloro i quali hanno collaborato nella realizzazione di questo importante incontro scientifico.
Thanks to the prestigious lecturers and speakers who will introduce their scientific communications, and to the professors Lucio Calcagnile and Gianluca Quarta for being part with everyone else of this important scientific meeting.
Auguro a tutti voi un proficuo lavoro e un piacevole soggiorno nella nostra splendida terra, di cui avete avuto modo di vedere le bellissime immagini che ha proiettato il professore Calcagnile. Grazie.
I wish all of you a good job, a good work, and a pleasant stay in this beautiful city. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I ask Dr. Giordano Anguilla. He is Deputy Mayor of the City of Lecce, representing the Mayor, Professor Adriana Polibortone, to give the greetings from the city. Thank you.
Grazie, buongiorno a tutti e benvenuti nella nostra splendida città. Benvenuti a Lecce.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our beautiful city.
Lecce non rappresenta solo il capoluogo della nostra provincia, Lecce rappresenta l'immagine di una regione nella regione, di un territorio specifico, di una tipicità italiana, ovvero il Salento, a cui è dedicato il nome del nostro Ateneo.
Lecce is the image of a specific territory, which is called Salento, which is the name of our university.
Salento è un concetto che il professor Calcagnile ha ben sintetizzato nella sua introduzione, quando abbiamo visto tarante, animali, una terra fatta di sole, di mare, anzi di mari. E veniamo quindi al tema del convegno.
Salento is a concept that Professor Calcagnile has already introduced before with Taranta, Sun, Sea. That's how we connect to the main theme of the conference.
Il racconto e la valorizzazione del nostro territorio non solo da un punto di vista scientifico, come il tema dell'acceleratore delle particelle potrà testimoniare, ma a tutto tondo. Non possiamo dimenticare infatti la difesa dei temi ambientali e quello dei beni culturali, che sono parte integrante di questo lavoro partito ormai nel 1999.
So we speak about the valorization of our territory, not only in a scientific way, talking about accelerators, but also about environment themes and historical beauties, who is a theme that started in 1989.
Lecce infatti non è solo la città del barocco, così è nota in tutto il mondo. Lecce è anche la città romana.
Lecce is not only the Baroque city that the whole world knows, but it's also a Roman city.
Ed è, come dicevamo, una terra che divide due mari, lo Ionio e l'Adriatico, che poi in un punto chiamato Finibus Terre si baciano a Santa Maria di Leuca.
It is also a land between two seas, the Ionic and the Adriatic one, and we also have a place called Finibus Terre, where is the two seas combined.
Come amministrazione siamo impegnati da sempre nel sostegno degli studenti e nel sostegno all'università per progetti che mirino alla difesa e alla promozione del nostro territorio e alla crescita dei nostri ragazzi, al fine di consentirgli di lavorare e studiare qui e tenerli vicino a noi.
As a local administration, we support students from high school and university to defend and promote our territory, and their growth, because we want them to study and work here and live here in our territory.
È giusto e doveroso ricordare in ultimo che i dipartimenti di matematica e fisica sono intitolati ad Ennio De Giorgi, probabilmente uno dei più grandi matematici, fisici, scientifici della storia. È stato infatti verificato che molte delle scoperte successive a Ennio De Giorgi erano già state individuate dallo stesso.
We also have to mention that our Maths and Physics department is named after Ennio De Giorgi, one of the most famous mathematician and physician and physic. And a lot of discoveries following his death had already been discovered by him.
Sarà pertanto nostra premura e lavoro cercare di intitolare un luogo più adeguato alla memoria di questo grande uomo, una piazza possibilmente. Questo lo anticipo, è uno dei temi del nostro programma amministrativo.
We will also take care of naming something else after Ennio De Giorgi, such as a square, and this is an information I'm giving in advance as a local administration.
In ultimo, augurandovi buon lavoro, vi saluto ricordando forse un ultimo passaggio nell'introduzione, professore, ovvero un invito ai nostri ospiti ad assaggiare il nostro pasticciotto, che è tipicità oltre a quelle che aveva già illustrato lei in premessa, e augurandovi a tutti insomma buon lavoro porto ancora una volta i saluti del sindaco Adriana Poli e della nostra amministrazione.
Wishing you good work and a pleasant stay. I also wanted to invite you to taste our pasticciotto, which is another traditional typical food from here. And I am also speaking on behalf of the mayor, Adriana Poli Bortone. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Now the last welcome address. It's going to be given by Professor Salvatore Rizzello. He is the director of our advanced Isufi school and of the University of Salento. And so, thank you. Thank you, Salvatore.
Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me in this prestigious conference. I'm honored to give you my welcome on behalf of the Higher Excellence School Isufi of the University of Salento. The school is a center of higher education located in a college within the Ecotechnic campus, very near to the seat of the Department of Mathematics and Physics. Its aim is to enhance the quality of the university's teaching offer and to foster the development of scientific knowledge, the recognition of merit and the development of higher education activities with interdisciplinary, international and collegial futures. Founded in 1999, it was institutionalized in 2005 by the Ministry of Education, Universities and Research. It's part of the national system of university higher schools and is the only higher school in peninsular Italy to be located south of Rome. The school selects young Italian and foreign talents exclusively on the basis of merit and offers them an education of excellence to supplement and complement ordinary university courses. The significant costs of this training, characterized by residency and internationality, are borne entirely by the Italian state. Students admitted to the school must enroll in a department of the University of Salento and follow the course of study envisaged for the bachelor's degree and the master's degree in all faculties. At the same time, they must participate in the specific advantage training activities organized for them by the school, including 2 language lectures, colloquia, seminars, and lecture series of a disciplinary and interdisciplinary nature. In total, 250 hours per year. They must also undertake at least 1 semester of study abroad. Moreover, students are involved in a lot of activities to acquire soft skills, including music, theater, arts, and debating. They are also fully involved in high-level international activities, as the recent prestigious Summer Excellence School on Interdisciplinarity and the 32 Congress NCAT on Culture That Matters, Interdisciplinary Approaches for Sustainable Future. At the end of the training courses, the Ministry of Universities and Research releases the equivalence of the license qualification awarded to students who complete the 5-year courses to a second-level university master's degree. I hope you have soon the opportunity to visit the school and our college. In the meantime, allow me to extend a special welcome to the students admitted to participate in this prestigious conference. For them, I'm sure this is an important opportunity for growth and a great opportunity to take part in a conference that sees the participation of very qualified scholars from all over the world on issues related to environmental monitoring, cultural heritage, and climate change. I would like to reserve a special thanks and my warmest congratulations to Professor Lucio Calcagnile and Professor Gianluca Quarta, and all people contributed in organizing this very extraordinary program of first-rate conference. I'm not surprised about it, because Lucio and Gianluca, together all components of their teams, are involved from decades in producing high-level research activities and publications. I remember when we visited the CIDAD laboratories, my surprise in knowing the magic of the radiocarbon and the pride of having such laboratories in our university. Thank you, Lucio and Gianluca, also for this. And I'm pleased in stressing that you are both members, respectively, of the Scientific Committee and Teaching Board of Higher Excellence School, ISUFI, of the University of Salento. To conclude, I'm glad in addressing to all speakers and participants my warmest welcome, a fruitful conference, and a pleased stay in Lecce. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And now I will give you some practical information about the conference and some general information. First of all, before I forget, as Deputy Director of the Department of Mathematics and Physics, I bring you the greetings and the welcome on behalf of the Director, Professor Campiti, who unfortunately cannot be here for other institutional duties. And we are very honored and proud as department to host and also to have supported the organization of this conference. Okay, now some practicalities. First of all, you see that we do not have parallel session as it is the use on this series of conference. You see that we selected 6 different topics, which goes from methods, so both machines and sample preparation, atmosphere and terrestrial environment, anthropogenic effect, past environment and climate, marine and tropical environments. And I also would like really to warmly thank the member of the International Advisory Board and also the session conveners for the help they gave us in the selection of the abstract, in setting up all the sessions, and also for those of them who will chair the session for the help they are giving or will give in the organization of this conference. Then we will have 2 poster sessions. The first one is tomorrow in the afternoon, and the second one on Thursday in the room which is just behind the wall of this room. And another information, for those of you who sent the files to be printed, they can be collected at the registration desk. They should be already there. In case, just let us know. Now some numbers. We had so far 150 registered participants from 20 different countries with 63 orals and 71 posters. And you see that this is a general overview of the conference. It's going to be a quite busy week, and we have a quite tight schedule. So I really please you to be on time during your talks, and also I invite the chairperson to try to respect the timetable, but of course be on time. But we are in Italy, so try to be on time, and we are in southern Italy, so more or less. But we would like not to spend the nights in the castle, so try to do your best. We will have 2 special lectures. The first one is going to be this morning by Professor Kucher. I will a little bit overview the application and the basics of the isotope language, and I just took this picture of Walter this morning, and and then tomorrow we will have the talk by Professor Paul Arthur. He's professor of medieval archaeology at the University of Salento. He will talk a little bit about the history of this wonderful building, and also about the history of the city of Lecce during the Middle Ages. Now, there are some special events. The meeting point for these events is going to be the main gate of the castle. So we will meet always there. The first one is tomorrow. We have the Lecce guided city tour. Of course, you have all the information in the program. And on Wednesday, we will move to Gallipoli, but I will give you more information about this. And on Thursday, there will be the CEDAD laboratory visit and the conference dinner. So do not forget, the meeting point is at the entrance of the castle. Now, on Wednesday, all the session will be held at the Hotel Costa Brada in Gallipoli. Gallipoli is a town in about 40 kilometers southeast from Lecce. And in the afternoon, we will have a free old city tour. And also my suggestion is do not miss the sunset. You have different bars and pubs where you can enjoy the sun setting down. On Thursday, we will have the laboratory visit, which departs from here at 5:30. Soon after the end of the second poster session, we will go to Brindisi by bus, visit the lab, and soon after we will have the conference dinner in Castello Monaci, another castle. And you see here some of the pictures. So it's important, we are not going to come back in Lecce after the laboratory visit. We directly go from the lab to the conference dinner. So Wi-Fi connection, there are all these QR codes around. You just scan it and you can connect to the free Wi-Fi. You see here the login details for logging into the Wi-Fi connection. Also, we decided not to print the abstract booklet to save also paper and trees. And you have a QR code on your badge. You can scan it with your devices and you can download either the program and also all the abstracts of the conference. And I also would like to thank the Direzione Nazionale Musei and the director, Dr. Pietro Copani, for having given us the possibility to be in this wonderful building. And also, please consider that we are in a building which is classified as a cultural heritage by the Ministry of Culture. So you see around there are stands and exhibition of real archaeological objects, so please try to be careful. And there are also areas where food and drink is not allowed. For instance, in the poster area. So you are not allowed to bring food and drinks with you. And also, again, we already had greetings this morning. I would like really to thank the institutional supporter, Regione Puglia, Provincia di Lecce, Città di Lecce, and Scuola Superiori Sufi, but also the sponsor, PPQ Sense, Ion Plus, Thermo Fisher, Barnas Mass Spectrometry, A2A, Maidos, and Martinucci for the support, also the financial support they gave for the organization of the conference. So, thank you again. And again, as I said, it's a tight schedule. We have a lot of talks, a lot of posters, but try not to be disturbed by the visit of the city of Lecce. So enjoy the city, enjoy our nightlife, and I really wish you a fruitful and successful conference. Thank you very much.